I'm Dr. Dyan Haspel-Johnson, and it is time for a weekly sleep tip. So I wanted to talk to you about how to do self-hypnosis, and I'm going to talk about this for a number of weeks actually, and give you some tips so that you can start doing this to help you sleep better. Now, there are some additional tips. If you go to the link in my profile, you can download a free book and video, and you can get a bunch of information that's really going to help you to make the most of these tips about self-hypnosis and about how to sleep better and set the stage. So I recommend that you do that. Go to the link in my profile and download that ebook and video. It's free. It's totally complimentary. So first, let's talk about what self-hypnosis is. Let's start with the basics. I've talked about some of this elsewhere, and I have write-ups on my website, and I just think it's really important to understand. So I want to go over it a little bit here, and I'm going to go through this week by week so that you can get it in bite-sized chunks and you can learn self-hypnosis for your own self-care to help you. So first of all, what's the difference? What's hypnosis, and what's the difference between hypnosis and self-hypnosis? So I tend to think of hypnosis as attentional focus. Now, people think that hypnosis is this kind of woo-woo out there thing, and you see a lot about it in movies. There's a lot of misinformation out there, but actually it is a naturally occurring phenomenon, and pretty much everybody can go in and out of hypnosis. I have been doing hypnosis and daily self-hypnosis, by the way, since 1995. So it's a really long time, and I've been working with patients. I worked in a medical practice for 20 years, and I have my own psychological practice, and I have taught a lot of self-hypnosis to the public. And so I think you can feel confident that you know how to hypnotize yourself, and you certainly have been hypnotized. But when we understand what it is, we become empowered to make the choice. So it actually protects us from getting hypnotized without realizing that's what's happening. And it's something that we can use that occurs naturally. So what is it? For example, let's say you are out to dinner and you're having a really great conversation, and it's a noisy restaurant, and before you know it, you are so focused on your conversation that you don't even hear the background sound anymore. It's just you and the person you're talking to and the delicious meal. And before you know it, maybe it feels like it's been like 45 minutes, but actually it's been 3 hours, and you can't believe how fast time flew by. That is a hypnotic experience that you've just had. Or maybe you're playing a computer game, or you're scrolling on Instagram or watching YouTube videos, and time just passes and you're in the zone, or you're exercising, or you're playing a sport, or you're listening to music, or you're watching a movie, or you're watching, reading a book, and you're just so absorbed in the experience you're having that you lose track of time and you're just in that zone. That's actually a trance state. It's something that we go into and out of naturally all the time. So let's just start with that. It has to do with attention. It has to do with focus. And when we learn self-hypnosis, we can choose when we go in and out of that state. Now, by the way, those are kind of pleasant hypnotic experiences that I've described, but unpleasant hypnotic experiences might be when you're in bed and your mind is spinning and going through all this information and the to-do list and processing and ruminating and worrying about the future and all that. That's also kind of an unpleasant hypnotic state. Or anxiety, panic attacks, those kinds of things, where we get actually hyper-focused, but in an unpleasant way. That's actually also a type of self-hypnosis. So when you learn more about self-hypnosis and how to put yourself in and out of that state, and you practice it regularly with some self-hypnosis techniques, you actually gain more mastery, and it's like building a muscle, and you get super strong at it. And that's really the most empowering thing I've ever learned myself. and that I've ever taught to people. I hear that over and over again. So go to the link in my profile, download those free resources, and learn a little bit more about this, and check out this space, because my next video, I'm gonna talk more about this, and I think you're gonna like it. All right. So, and you can use this for sleep. That's the great thing. So I'll be talking about that. All right. So see you in this space soon. All right. Sweet dreams.